What I wrote up here was a sequence. A sequence is just a string of numbers that follow some kind of rule. And they have to tell you where you start with, where you start from. And if you're given this first piece is where you start. And that's why it has a 1 here. The A sub 1 means the first term of this sequence. The next term would be A sub 2, A sub 3, likewise all the way up to A sub n. Now this sequence starts at 1. We already knew that that starts at 1 because that's what they tell us. But to get these next terms, we have to use this. And this is the thing that generates all the rest of the answers. It looks complicated, but what it's telling you is what you need to get the next term is the term before it. If this was, let's say, a 2, instead of n, I put a 2 here. Do you see that this would be 2 minus 1, which would be 1? So it would be the same thing as saying A sub 2 will equal 4 times A sub 1 minus 1. If 2 goes in for n, this will become a 2, this will become a 2 minus 1, which really is a 1. And we are putting a 2 because we want the second term. We want A sub 2. A sub 1 was 1. A sub 2, we don't know. We don't know A sub 3. We don't know any of these. But what we're trying to do is to put in the 2, A sub 2 will equal, and this is what it will be. So we know A sub 2 will equal 4 times A sub 1. Let me put that in parentheses so we keep it straight. What is A sub 1? Well, they give it to you. 1. You do your mathematics, your order of operations. 4 times 1 is 4, minus 1. So A sub 2 equals 3. We now know that A sub 2 is equal to 3. So our sequence goes 1, 3, and now we look to see what's the next one. So in our generating function, what we do is in place of that n, remember we put 2 for the second one? Right now we're going to put 3 in for n. So instead of an n, it's going to be a 3. So this will be 3 minus 1, which will be a 2. So this will read A sub 3 equals 4 times A sub 2 minus 1. This will give us the third term. But what was A sub 2? A sub 2 was 3. The number 3. A sub 2 was 3. So we would have A sub 3 equals 12 minus 1. 12 minus 1 is 11. You could continue this process and get all the first 5 numbers of the sequence. All you need to do is have your starting position and you need your rule that generates all the numbers. We could keep going forever with this because we have the rule. They only ask for the first 5 terms of the sequence. On to the first 3. I'm sure you'll be able to finish out the rest.